y'all seen the video of K Michelle circulating around talking about how she don't want a man that cry and all of that? And it's like, bitch, if we keep up with that same mentality, bitch, we gonna be forever single. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Leanne's Corner. Today I want to discuss with y'all the K Michelle video that's going viral on the internet of her saying how she doesn't want a man that cries. She feels like a man shouldn't cry unless they have lost someone. And to be honest, it is a lot of women out there, including me once upon a time, who thought like that. And then we be out here crying because we be stuck with the nigga who be treating us any kind of way because they got that I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I'm hard mentality.
They don't know how to be romantic. They don't know how to give us what we truly want. And she said something about she feels as though when she sees a man cry, she feel like bitch, and she feel like she has to put the pants on and be the man in the relationship. And it's like, I'm gonna need her to elaborate on that. And I hope she's not talking about someone who just simply shows emotions, or if she's talking about somebody that's just a water bag, as my dad liked to call them. And it's already crazy and sad that for centuries, men have been raised that men should not cry, men should not show any sign of emotion, men should be like this brick wall, they should basically be these robots. And then they end up being these sometimes assholes, or these men that end up either getting physical with women, being manipulative with women, or that just doesn't know how to express any type of emotions. And it's like, how can we as women expect a man to be romantic when we think they're weak if they show any type of emotion?
Sometimes when a man cries, it doesn't mean that it's time for the woman to put on the man jeans and be the man. A lot of the times when a man cries and they just simply showing emotions, I'm not talking about the men or the women who cry all the time over every little thing. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who simply show emotions, because some men cry because they're simply happy, just like women cry because they're simply happy. It's all the same. So when a man cries, it's not always meant for the woman to put on the man jeans and be the man. Sometimes when a man cries, that man could simply just be crying because he's happy. Sometimes the man could be crying because he could be going through something that might be a little bit overwhelming for him. Be that nurturer that we are and help uplift our men. Because one thing about us women, sometimes we get a kick out of men being down in the dumps, especially when that man done made you mad. And I'm not gonna say the man that did you wrong, because a lot of the times, sometimes the man don't be doing us wrong. Sometimes we been started the fire and then get mad because we can't put that shit out.
Like, we really have to change that when we're raising our boys and let them know, like, there's nothing wrong with showing emotions. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's something wrong with crying for no reason, and that goes for a male or a female. There's something wrong if you're crying for no reason. We have a problem. But just simply showing emotions, there's nothing wrong with it. Men are emotional beings just like women are. And the last thing that we would want is for us to have a toxic ass son running around here in these streets. I feel as though if women change the way they think about men and stop expecting men to be these tough ass men all the time, 24/7, maybe we'll fuck around and find the right man. And the crazy thing about it is, K Michelle is a mother of a young boy, and you don't want to raise your child. You can't tell somebody how to raise their child, but you don't want to raise your boy to not be emotional, or you don't want your child to struggle with showing emotion, because a man can show their emotions and still be a man and still not be looked at as less than. I think it's beautiful when a man can show their emotions, because I've had my fair share of assholes in my life. So I think it's beautiful when a man can show their emotions. some of us are so used to being so tough all the time to where we don't know how to turn off when we have to be tough and when we're supposed to be tough. It's always on. So it messes with our relationships because a man doesn't always want someone who's tough all the time. They want someone that's soft, nurturing, loving, caring sometimes. They don't want this tough ass girl all the time. It's a time to be tough and it's a time not to be tough. And the same thing goes with men, and people in general. There's an issue if you're crying for no reason. There's nothing wrong with showing emotions. But anyway, you guys, drop your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
I just don't want men to cry because then I don't feel protected.
So my life actually cry.
You like it? I would like to be better about that, Like, I don't want to see. I don't know.
I know. I think they should be able to be vulnerable.
I do. I think men should be able to cry and be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But for some reason, once they cry, you know what happens to me? I turn into the man.
No, you better like grown up.
When they cry, I be like, like that, like.
What they crying about. So they're definitely
If we both cry,
their
we
mom
not. I
passed.
get it, fat. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like if something don't go their way, like a cry.
Oh no.
But like if someone die in your family and things like that, then
Put
you
it in the
need.
bag. No.
And like having the back, like I just don't want men to cry because then I don't feel protected.
But I feel like this. So my ex will cry. There's something happening. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think men should be vulnerable if they're going through something.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think that?
They really cry.
Why you think
I
that?
don't cry.
You don't cry?
Not really.
Why don't you cry? You're an emotional
They
gangster. I'm an emotional gangster.
Oh, I do not cry.
Pisces?
They cry all the time.
Yeah.
But if you say boo to them, they crying. Oh,